Steph Curry isn't just a basketball player, he's a disruptor, a revolutionary force who took the traditional game plan and blew it apart with one jaw-dropping shot after another. While most players follow the rules of the game, Curry rewrote them. He's left all-stars stunned, defenders flat-footed, and entire franchises rethinking their strategy. This isn't about just stats or threes. This is about the art of humiliation on the court. These are 20 moments where Steph Curry embarrassed defenders, humiliated stars, and made the impossible look routine. 1. When even Kobe had to laugh. 2014 preseason. It was just preseason, but Curry didn't care. With Kobe Bryant guarding him, Steph hit a ridiculous one-legged three-pointer off balance deep from the wing. Kobe, usually stone-faced and ultra-competitive, turned to the bench and laughed. That was all anyone needed to know. Curry had just earned the respect of one of the greatest to ever play. Kobe wasn't mad, he was impressed. 2. Breaking Chris Paul's ankles. April 2015. In what became a viral moment, Curry left Chris Paul flat on his back. With a series of behind-the-back dribbles and lightning-fast footwork, he sent Paul stumbling and then slipping onto the floor. The shot that followed? Nothing but net. The reaction? Internet breaking. That moment didn't just humiliate CP3, it cemented Curry's status as a generational talent. 3. The 38-foot game winner versus OKC, February 2016. Tied game, overtime, seconds left. Curry calmly dribbled past half court and launched a 38-foot shot like it was a layup.
Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang!
Swish, game over. Durant and Westbrook could only stare in disbelief. That moment didn't just win a game, it crushed a contender's spirit and sent a message to the league. Steph Curry is a different breed. The 2016 All-Star Weekend warm-up shot. It wasn't even during a game, just a warm-up. But Steph walked to half court, flicked the ball up with one hand and turned around before it even went in. It did. Fans went wild. The move became a trend among young players everywhere. Shoot, turn, walk away. But no one did it first like Steph. 5. The spin and step back versus Milwaukee. April 2021. Drew Holiday is one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, but even he couldn't stay in front of Curry. With a quick spin and double crossover, Steph created just enough space to launch a step-back three from deep. The bench exploded. Holiday was left looking completely lost. It was clinical, cold, and humiliating. 6. The look away. 3 versus Spurs. 2019. In a game against the Spurs, Steph caught the ball in the corner, launched a three, and turned to his bench before it even touched the rim. He knew it was going in. The Spurs defender stood still, realizing too late that the shot was automatic. Confidence like that, that's Steph Curry, and it's pure humiliation for the defense. 7. Making LeBron chase shadows. 2016 Finals. In Game 2 of the 2016 Finals, Steph wasn't even having a big scoring night, but he made one play that stood out. After switching onto LeBron, he used a quick crossover, then dribbled around two screens and pulled up for a three. LeBron was caught in traffic, unable to close the distance. The shot went in, and the message was clear: Curry could hurt you anytime, from anywhere. 8. Outscoring an entire team in a quarter versus Portland, 2021. In one of his most insane stretches,
And then Steph off a made three, reversing it up and in!
Curry dropped 21 points in a single quarter against Portland, outscoring their entire starting lineup. He was hitting logo threes, layups through traffic, and dancing with the ball while defenders just watched. Portland had no answer, and by the end of the game, their expression said it all. They'd been torched. 9. The Sham God and crossover versus Clippers, 2023.
This is simple step three off that screen.
By now, defenders should know not to reach, but in a late-season game, Curry hit the Clippers with a Sham God move, then pulled the ball back for a clean crossover. His defender lunged, missed, and watched helplessly as Steph buried the three. Curry didn't even celebrate, just ran back, calm, like he knew it would happen all along. Jashonte Patrick Beverly, silenced, 2018 playoffs.
Beverly, a very physical defender, and is called for the foul.
And this is what Beverly likes to do.
Pat Beverly loves trash talk, but against Steph, his defense looked more like wishful thinking. Curry handled the ball with surgical precision, dribbling circles around Beverly before hitting a no-look pass and a step-back three on the next play. Beverly stayed quiet after that. That's how you humble a loud defender, by letting your game do the talking. 11. The no-dribble logo 3. 2022 season opener. In the opening game against the Lakers, Steph casually caught the ball at the logo and launched it without taking a single dribble.
Look at the fake here. Now you see me, now you don't.
Nothing but net. It was disrespectful in the best way. No setup, no rhythm, just pure muscle memory and confidence. The Lakers were left scratching their heads. 12th, the behind the back to nowhere. 2015 WCF.
They are taking it to the Houston Rockets. Clearly a foul.
Against the Rockets, Steph ran a fast break, pulled off a behind-the-back pass to himself, stepped into a three, and drained it. Defenders looked around confused, unsure if it was a pass, a mistake, or something else entirely. It was pure Steph, creative chaos that ended in a highlight. 13. The layup circus versus Memphis, 2017. Everyone talks about his shooting, but Steph's layup package is underrated.
Make that!
Against Memphis, he drove into the lane, got bumped midair, and still managed to spin the ball off the glass for a bucket. The angle was impossible. The contact was clear. And the shot. Of course it went in. The defender could only look up in frustration. 14th, clowning Tyler Herro, 2022.
Cruising the Kings. Losses to Denver and Phoenix.
Tyler Herro's no slouch, but Steph treated him like a rookie. In one sequence, Curry hit him with 3 direction changes, forced him to stumble, and casually hit a step-back 3 over him. Herro looked back like he'd been hit with a cheat code. Curry had just downloaded his soul. 15. The double step back on Paul George, 2021. Paul George is considered one of the league's elite defenders, but against the Warriors, he got cooked. Steph went into his bag, hitting a double step back to create space, and launched a deep 3 that left PG watching. It went in, of course, and the look on George's face said it all. He knew he'd been humbled. 16. The crossover and stare down versus Knicks, 2018.
Big answer. There's signs tonight, though, from Iman.
MSG is where legends are made, and Curry put on a show. After dropping a crossover on his defender, Steph hit the 3 and held the follow-through while staring into the crowd. The Knicks had no answer, and the fans, even the opposing ones, were eating it up. It was showtime. 17. The Curry Flurry versus Celtics, 2022 Finals Game 4.
That's going to be a huge call. 5-point Golden State lead.
Game 4 Finals. Boston crowd roaring, and Curry drops 43 points, including multiple threes in defenders' faces. He danced, he shouted, and by the time the fourth quarter hit, he was hitting shots with a defender draped over him like a cape. The Celtics were outmatched, outgunned, and outsmarted. 18. The look to the crowd versus Nuggets, 2022. Curry didn't even need to look at the rim anymore. In a blowout against Denver, he hit a corner 3, then turned to the crowd mid-shot. The ball dropped in, and the crowd erupted. Disrespect? Maybe, but in a way only Steph can pull off. Fun, flashy, and flawless. 19. The buzzer beater bounce versus Pelicans, 2015. Steph drove into traffic and launched a wild shot as time expired. It bounced off the glass, hit the rim, and dropped in. The play tied the game and led to a Warriors overtime win. What's worse than being beaten? Watching your perfect defense turn into a buzzer beater highlight. 20. Breaking the NBA season after season. The biggest humiliation. The league has tried everything. Trapping, switching, full-court press, and still Curry continues to break defenses. He moves without the ball, reads defenders like a book, and can pull up from the tunnel. Every season, someone tries to stop him. And every season, Steph finds a new way to make them look foolish. Steph Curry's greatness isn't just in the numbers, it's in the reactions. The dropped jaws, the helpless defenders, the stunned crowds. He humiliates opponents not out of disrespect, but because his skill level simply exists in a world most players can't reach. Whether it's Kobe laughing in awe or an entire defense freezing mid-play, the result is always the same. Another chapter in the legend of Steph Curry. And let's be real, he's not done yet. If you enjoyed this countdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more legendary breakdowns, and let us know in the comments, what's your favorite Curry moment of all time?